In the pursuit of pristine audio, active speakers stand as the cornerstone of modern sound systems. Today, we're cutting through the static and revealing the top 5 best active speakers of 2025. We'll be dissecting their sonic performance, build quality, connectivity, and overall value, to help you find the perfect pair for your studio, home, or performance space. Whether you're a discerning audiophile, a seasoned producer, or simply someone who appreciates exceptional sound, these speakers are engineered to deliver an immersive and accurate listening experience. Number 5. JBL 4329P Studio Monitor. Active speakers are often designed to save you space, but you'll need plenty of it if you decide to buy a pair of JBL's 4329P studio monitors. These are big, imposing speakers, and not only because they have all of the amplification and streaming circuitry built in. Each speaker is powered by a 300-watt amplifier, with 250 watts going to the 20cm woofer, and the rest feeding the 25mm horn-loaded driver, so it's no real surprise they weigh over 15.5 kilograms each. For comparison's sake, they're perhaps double the size of the KEF LS50 Wireless 2 above. The sound they produce is equally large and powerful, able to really convey the scale and size of a recording. Its bass extension is really able to anchor bass chords, too. It's here that they trump the KEFs most significantly, even if we find the KEFs slightly more musical overall. Despite the JBL's fun drive and unquestionable clout, there's no lack of subtlety or tonal balance here. Indeed, it is no brute, there's a sophistication brought by decent levels of dynamic expression here, as well as a smoothness to the mid-range that ensures vocals sound pleasingly lush and full, we said in our 4329P studio monitor review. Dynamic expression is also highly impressive. The treble could be a bit more refined, and Bluetooth performance is noticeably weaker than the presentation through the Wi-Fi or wired connections, but there's no denying the JBL's presence and talents. Each speaker needs mains power, and if you connect them together using an Ethernet cable you unlock 32-bit/192 kHz playback, the wireless link is limited to 24-bit. However you choose to set them up, there are plenty of options when it comes to music playback. AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast and DLNA are all supported, plus there are balanced XLR, Toslink/optical, USB and 3.5mm inputs. There's also a subwoofer connection if you'd like to add more bass power, but low-end heft is not something these speakers lack. Looking for something with a slightly more subtle aesthetic? The similarly priced Dolly Rubicon 2C might be more up your street. Or if you want this system concept but in a much higher performing, and pricier, package, check out the fabulous, newly reviewed Focal Diva Utopia. Number 4. KEF LS60 Wireless. KEF redefined what you should expect from an all-in-one stereo system with the LS50 wireless stand mounts, above, and it has managed to raise the bar once again with the stunning LS60 wireless floor standers, which combine streaming smarts, amplification and stereo speakers into 2 slim, CD-width, towers. But the KEF LS60 wireless aren't simply floor-standing speakers based on the bookshelf version, such description just doesn't do it justice. As you can see from the image and asking price above, the company has thrown so much more at the LS60 that it is on a whole different level. If your interest is piqued, we recommend you read our in-depth KEF LS60 wireless review for everything these beauties can do. In a nutshell, though, the British brand has managed to combine impressive engineering and a comprehensive feature set with an attractive user experience and top it all off with fantastic audio quality. Its Swiss Army knife functions include AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast, UPnP, Bluetooth, Roon Ready, Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect and further access to Amazon Music, Qobuz and Deezer. Connectivity spans HDMI eARC, optical, coaxial and RCA stereo, while PCM 24-bit/384 kHz PCM, DSD256 and MQA file support cannot be sniffed at either. And, as our reviewers noted enthusiastically, it's fair to say this system serves up arguably the finest audio we've heard from such a product so far. The drive units are well integrated and the soundstage has a lovely dimension and spaciousness to it. Its presentation is fun and lively but also well organized and precise, and we were particularly impressed with how much weight and power on display for speakers so slim. The LS60 wireless system is a fine example of modern hi-fi and currently has no real rival if you are in the market for a convenient yet premium floor-standing solution. Number 3. KEF LS50 Wireless 2. The original KEF LS50 wireless active speaker system was pretty unique when it launched and encouraged other manufacturers to follow in their footsteps. Indeed, this long-awaited sequel improves on its predecessor's greatness, no easy feat, even for an audio brand as sure-footed as KEF. Like its illustrious predecessor, the LS50 Wireless 2 serves as a superb all-in-one, or rather, all-in-two, system by dint of its advanced connectivity in performance. Improvements include upgraded components and a new KEF Connect app from which you can access the likes of Tidal, Qobuz, Amazon Music and Deezer. These active speakers are also capable of streaming via AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast and Bluetooth, and are also Roon-ready. KEF's striking design is matched by stunning sonics, enhanced by refreshed UniQ drivers and the company's innovative MAT absorption technology, which we awarded an Innovation of the Year award, no less. The original LS50 Wireless was a breakthrough in sound performance for such an integrated proposition, and the successor only expands on those talents. That, clean and precise manner and neatly layered and nicely defined soundstage are taken to another level here. The presentation is spacious, with our in-house reviewers noting that the whole presentation has been opened out, that extra room not only filled with subtler, more precise detail, but also allowing for greater instrument separation that makes its delivery sound much less congested in comparison. The addition of the new MAT technology can be heard in the refined treble and clean mids, too. Quite simply, if you are in the market for a well-equipped, highly convenient and superb-sounding system packed with streaming smarts, this sophisticated sequel, and big sibling to the LSX2LT above, should top your shopping list. The newly announced Technics CX700 has just launched to threaten the KEF's crown, but time will tell whether it is successful in doing so. Number 2. Triangle AIO Twin. The Triangle AIO Twin may look like a pair of normal speakers, but like the KEF LSX2LT above, and many others on this page, these active speakers are actually a fully fledged hi-fi system, just more affordable. This budget price tag isn't reflected by the features on offer, mind you. This triangle system can play just about anything, from Bluetooth streams from your phone to music files stored on your home network, via wired Ethernet or Wi-Fi, and even your vinyl records thanks to a built-in phono stage. It can also be a soundbar alternative for your TV thanks to its optical input. Other physical connections include an RCA analog pair, 3.5mm AUX input, USB-A for charging your phone, and a subwoofer output. All the major streaming services are supported, too, and you can also play internet radio using the excellent app. This system is incredibly fun to listen to, we said in our AIO Twin review. It's an enthusiastic performer, happy to tackle any music genre and recording quality, and simply wants you to enjoy the music being played. But there is also a mature sense of composure running through its veins that is really impressive. We also complimented its knack for timing and dynamics, important musical elements, and its balance across the frequencies. Expect taut bass, clear voices and sparkling, clean treble that's punchy but never bright. Only with the built-in phono stage does it slightly falter. While the peppy character remains the same, it doesn't sound as clear, precise, or expressive compared with the other inputs or network streaming quality, so we would recommend adding an external budget phono stage for an improvement on that front. If you're looking for a fun music system that also sounds hugely capable in hi-fi terms, and that you don't have to pay big money for, this system is worth your attention. Number 1. KEF LSX2LT. A network streamer, Bluetooth receiver and amplifier built into a compact pair of stereo speakers, the KEF LSX2LT are great active speakers for those looking for whole system convenience and musicality from two small boxes. They are our number one recommendation for those who cannot afford the company's pricier, bigger, and yes, better sounding, LS50 Wireless 2, from which the LSX2LT are the latest and most affordable descendants in the line. Their closest siblings are actually the older LSX2, which deliver the same sound and cabinet size but don't require a cable between the speakers. They have a wireless link, and do have an AUX input. Our expert reviews team found the LSX2LT to be the better value buy, however, and named them a What Hi-Fi Award 2024 winner over the 2023 winning LSX2. KEF's first-ever LSX active speakers offered plenty of choice when it came to sources, streaming over DLNA or from Tidal, Spotify Connect, Roon compatibility in AirPlay 2, but this sequel expands on this with even wider streaming support and the modern-day addition of HMDI ARC and USB-C for TV and laptop/phone connectivity respectively. Essentially, KEF has taken what was already a winning formula, introduced some key upgrades that improve functionality and usability, and offered a package that nails value better than any LSX design before it. Without really altering the speaker hardware, no bad thing, it has produced a talented stereo speaker system that sings with any genre of music sent its way. As our in-house experts noted in our LSX2LT review, there's very little fatness to the KEFs, and while that might have you summoning adjectives such as thin or lean in your mind, the LSX2LT instead feel immediate, taut and controlled, like a ballerina's calves as they perform a perfect plie. The ballet dancer analogy is an apt one, in fact, with the LT also conjuring the sort of subtle mix of emotional expression and insight combined with the deft aptitude for control, poise and perfect balance so often exhibited by the likes of Fontaine or Nijinsky. Ultimately, the KEF LSX2 is a stylish system that has none of the baggage and boxes a separate setup brings. The cherry on the top. They come in a smaller range of colors than the LSX2, but graphite gray and stone white should match your home decor, while sage green, pictured, is a lovely looking color option. The Dolly Oberon 1C active speakers, which are similar in form and features albeit slightly larger and come with a separate hub for housing all of their connectivity, are also worth considering around this price point. Of course, the LSX2 are also recommendable if you find the wireless link and/or AUX input is worth paying a modest premium for. You will find all the links of these products in the description below. Comment below and tell us which active speaker you were considering. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends, and if you are new to the channel then subscribe and hit the bell icon for future updates.